Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 18 of Old World as Babylon. If you haven't watched the last video, go and watch it. But in the last video, Rome declared war on us. It was always my intention, or so I thought, to go to war with Rome. However, I probably would have left it a few more turns because I wanted to build up some additional ships so that I had a easy way to get across the water to them without worrying that they were going to sink them all with their ships. Now, I have managed to bring Carthage into the war and get them to declare war on Rome. Now, I'm hoping that's not a mistake, because Rome is quite powerful. Carthage is quite powerful, Rome is quite weak. I mean, if Carthage did go and wipe Rome out, it would be some sweet justice from the last game I played, where it was the opposite way around. However, I don't really want Carthage to wipe Rome out. My point for taking Rome was grabbing a few extra powerful cities and gaining some extra points that way. Now, luckily there is a mountain range right between them, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them to move troops around, but not impossible. I'm mostly hoping that Carthage just provide a distraction for some of their troops, and also hopefully that Carthage will use some of their many ships to make it difficult for Rome to basically get troops across to me. Rome have a lot of ships. I do not. I do have a few further up to the north, but those ships at the moment are trying to get a settler across to capture another city. What I'm thinking about doing here is moving a few ships across. Is this the trireme? This is a bireme. What's the tile range? 1, 2, 3. We can go one tile further out, can't we? Now we only have a couple of tiles connecting, but that's okay. You can anchor there. We can get you. How close do I need to get you? You've got some overlap. Yeah, see, they do have some units here. If I move you there... Oh, no. No. That's not the... This is not the tile I wanted. Can I move you... here? No, I really need to move it down to, like, this tile. I mean, I could force march. Got the orders to do it. So... this tile. We do still connect here. No Roman ships down here. And I've got some units close. So I think I can anchor there. Now, I can't move down on this... it takes a turn to anchor, basically, so I can't get straight over here. But I've got a lot of units that I can start bringing forwards, and this is what I'm going to have to do. So, let's see how it goes. I mean, I don't know where all of Rome's units are. I don't know where all of Rome's ships are. They are bringing some ships down here now. That's interesting. They're actually attacking a Carthaginian unit. Well, that's not too problematic. I've got this. What's this here? This is a bireme. That is a trireme. So I really don't want to be attacked. Oh, that crossbow hurt them, didn't it? Now then, I could probably upgrade some of my units. Oh, that ship is gone. Carthage did have a ship there and they've taken it out. We've lost a general. That's unfortunate. We do want to try and get around here with the rest of our ships. Now, can I get any more units upgraded? Because some of my units are a little bit dated. And can I... yeah, I can't upgrade my archers yet. Okay, so let's have a look and think about what we can do. Carthage are already down here with some units. So let's see about getting some units in their face, essentially. Can I get you down right in front of these guys? Yes, I can. Now, I can see that they've got some other units in here. This is fine. We are probably going to take some damage. I mean, I'm expecting this, right? This was never going to be a casualty-less war. I'm not bothered about the worker. I'm not here to kill workers. But obviously, if need be, then need be. Why aren't you in this tile? Because you would need to force march to get in there. That's fine. I can do that. I just need to leave room to get my archers in. Particularly these guys, because it's the reason we had them, right? Because they're good. I'm going to have to move you further back because we don't have the movement. Now then, what I want to do is just move a load of units in. I want to completely completely oversaturate these guys with units if I can. Yeah, they've got a lot of units down here. Actually, I wasn't expecting to see quite that many. That is a lot of units. Maybe this was a mistake. Now, before I go any further, do I back up and... Because these are all macemen. They've got some archers. I've got a few weak axemen. They've got lots of spearmen. I've got some spearmen as well. I mean, I can fill these tiles up potentially and make it difficult for them to get down to me, which is kind of the idea. Where can I get you? And get you onto this tile. Can I not? Didn't look like you could. Oh, is there a zone of control issue there? No, you did move so far, didn't you? I can't force march you. That's because you still have movement left. Okay, who else can we get down here? We do have some other axemen. We'll want to get the onager down there as well. So another axeman. I do have more of my unique unit archers around. At least I thought I did. I built some more. You know, I'm not convinced by this now. I feel that I don't have enough units that are good enough and strong enough to take these on. I'm going to back up with these. I mean, this is a little bit cheesy, I admit, because I've basically... yeah, I'm going to just back up with these units because I wasn't expecting their army there to be quite that strong. Let's let them send some units down and go after Carthage. Meanwhile, I am going to start to bring other units to the front because I am going to need the units to attack. I think that even though it was Rome that declared this war, I do feel that Rome are basically going to sit in a defensive position and not really do anything. Obviously, I've got to keep some units at home for safety because there's always a chance of getting attacked by barbarians and whatnot. I guess you guys can sort of stay up there. But yeah, I definitely need to get some more units. I don't have huge numbers of units. We've got another Acadian archer over here who we definitely want to get down here as quick as possible. Let's have a look at our workers because we've got a few here who aren't doing much. Yeah, it's probably time to start getting some of these baths in. We do definitely have issues with discontent. That is suggesting a harbour. Not the best of harbour. I mean, any of those tiles could serve as a harbour. We're probably better off with a harbour here, maybe. Suggesting a range, suggesting a quarry. I mean, we're always short of stone. The harbour does give us some more money. I mean, that will be a good quarry because it is at the base of the mountain, I suppose, which is why we took that city, so that makes sense. You have built the market. Now, suggesting a harbour there. Again, it's not the greatest of harbours. We don't have a citadel here. We don't have cold baths here. I really don't want to get rid of too many farms, but I do think we need a citadel. I can't even afford the citadel. Now, we could get a grocer. The grocer's worth quite a bit. Let's get the grocer. And let's go through our events here. So this is the governor of where? Governor of somewhere. Comes to the court raving about a new text given to her by travellers from the east. So it's a Judaism event. So Judaism spreads to Ant-At. We'll sooner lose that opinion. We'll gain some civics. We'll gain some discipline. That's fine. This is our son and heir. Let's go philosophy. This is a general grown suspicious of our spy master. The spy master is ready to execute such a mission. Conduct a campaign of espionage targeting on Shamsi and the Carthaginians. Oh, you've become suspicious of the leader of the Carthaginians, right. Yeah, do we want to infiltrate Carthage? I mean, it's not a bad idea to have a look. So this is our husband. We could give more courage. We could make him become... I mean, he's never really going to become a the leader, is he? He's got a very effeminate face as well, especially for a Viking. Yeah, I think we just get the extra courage bonus there. Right, all of these guys are pretty much in place. I don't think there's an awful lot that I can do with these. I thought I did have some more military units in production. Now, even though Rome do have a lot of military units, the problem that Rome has is that they do have very few. The problem that Rome has is they do have very few cities. So if they start losing units, it is going to be more difficult for them to replace them. I just thought we should promote the Onager, really. Yeah, let's give it focus. So yeah, it's going to be more difficult for Rome to replace any units that they've lost. But, you know, the AI in its usual array of cheats. I'm just hoping that Carthage provides some distraction. That was the point of having Carthage there in the first place, right? To get them to try and do something to make it easier for me to get units across here and attack. Because Rome have, like, saturated the area. So I've got very little space where I can get my units in. We've completed the legacy. We've got the treasury, forum, and archive. And we've got the 10 elder specialists. Brilliant. Battle line. Maceman I would like. Ballista I would like as well, I'll be honest. They're both good options. Yeah, but the Maceman is like the strongest infantry unit. So let's go for that. This is our half-sister. We can make her prosperous or inspiring, or we can give her some more courage. That's not going to make a huge deal of difference. Let's take the culture. Probably slightly more useful. We do have a free builder here. Now, it was my plan to get a few more lumber mills in, and I'd still like to. But I think we could get this boat set. I mean, that would be good. Some extra culture here. This is one of our younger cities. So anything that gives us a bit of extra culture would be good. Let's go over here. And again, it's always a little bit risky. Let's get the nets. It's always a little bit risky when we're at war. But I think that I think Carthage are taking care of the boat problem, to be honest. Which is really good. I am going to have to go in and attack. That's the thing. I can't just stand by because Rome could just be pumping out more units. So, we can't really do anything here. We've got no available option. Babylonian paganism. Do we want to adopt Babylonian paganism as the state religion? I mean, we can do. It'll reduce discontent. Who is this? This is the governor. The scribe comes into your chamber and lays out the scroll that was asked for an illuminated list of the holy cities of the known world. Yeah, start an ambition to create all 4 holy cities. This is not really one... I mean, it says it could lead to future events. I really just don't see how this is even possible. I mean, we've got Uruk, but none of these even belong to Rome, so we'd have to go to war with Hatti, Carthage, and Egypt. Even if I accepted this, there's no way I'm going to be able to, in the remaining, like, 70 turns, attack all of those really strong civs and take those cities. So let's see if we get another option. I mean, maybe taking it is the right option. It does say it leads to future events, so it could be that, you know, things happen in a way that allow us to get them easily. I don't know. It doesn't seem right, though. You've produced another Akkadian archer. We don't have a lot of money, because I can't afford to buy this one. Requires a citadel, which we still don't have. I mean, we could just keep building axemen. Axemen are cheap. I mean, that's our advantage right now. I know people were saying that I shouldn't build axemen because they're terrible, but axemen are cheap. Spearmen. Spearmen are good. Let's get another spearman. You have... Oh, you've done the 4 and 4. Could we put a governor in here? You'd cause some discontent, so I don't necessarily want to do that. Let's get a... Let's get a fisher and start getting some of the dyes, because it'll give us some extra luxuries that we can send to some of our cities, because we are having some discontent issues. You have completed the Elder Poet. We can get a gardener here, and we'll, again, same thing. We also need to get a treasury there as well. Let's swap those around. Let's get the treasury first. So that's all of our buildings done. So we've got an Acadian archer. You're all the way up here. That's quite far away, actually. I want to get you down here as much as possible. I want to get you down here as much as possible. So it's still slow going, even with the roads. So do I start moving down here? Have I got enough clout to start attacking these units? Because that is a strong unit, right? That is a spearman that is fortified. I mean, we can sort of force him to move. What is the range of our Acadian archers? Is it 2 or 3? Range is 3. So we could possibly put one of our stronger units down here. So we're not adjacent. If he wants to attack us, he's got to move over to us, right? We could hit from there with an Acadian archer. That doesn't give us a lot of space. I mean, they'd just move in with a lot of units, essentially, wouldn't they? And I don't want to lose all of my really good units, but let's see what we can do. If I move you here, how much damage exactly can you do? Yeah, it's not... And these guys have got amazing sight range. And if I started firing in here... Because they do have splash damage. They just don't do a lot. We've got another one there, haven't we? Yeah, so if I move you in... Here, you can't reach these units. I mean, I could always aim at another tile and get them to... I mean, that splash damage is nice. I can certainly start picking on their worker. I think ideally, though, I would need to get more units in as defensive units like this. Because they need to be forced to come towards me. Thought I had more of these units than that. I could do a forced march. Get another one down here. I mean, it's an expensive move, but yeah. The problem is I don't have an awful lot of space to get units in, and I don't want them taking out all of my good units. I mean, I could put some weaker ones up front. That is true. I don't have an awful lot of training to promote some of these units up. Because I was thinking, should I promote some and get them over? I think I need to get some units in as a little bit of a buffer. So you've turned to face. I can't get you down there on this turn. I mean, I could move in with you. Let's move in with you and attack and kill your worker. And then, can I get you into that space? No. See, I've left a bit of a gap now. What about the camel archer? Not a great unit to have near the front, I'll admit. Let's try and start weakening this guy down a little bit, if possible. Do I have anyone else who's highly mobile that might be able to get down there quickly? I'm going to go probably not. What about you? Could you get there? No, you'll be totally out of orders. Tricky one. Oh, we also want to try and get the rest of the ships down as well. So let's keep moving this way. I do have other ships. This is my free trireme. I'm going to get very far with him now because we've used all of our orders. How are we doing on that settler? One more turn. And then we'll be able to get across there and get this city settled. Okay, this might be a mistake. Because they're going to start moving up with a lot of units now. And they do have macemen. Ow, that hurt. But if I can thin them out, it'll be great. Yeah, they've got a lot of highly promoted units. And slingers. Wow. Yeah, I lost one of my strongest units there. And I'm going to lose an Acadian archer here. Yeah, see, this is always my issue with going to the leader of Hattie's dead. Let's take the money. This is our son and heir. Let's have him become humble. So, yeah, the attack down here was clearly a mistake. And this just goes to show the AI just has such a stupid high amount of mobility and... You know, I'm clearly not going to be able to do anything with these units. This is what I'm getting at. I've got to back up, right? There's nothing here that I can do. I've got to back up. Let's put you there in the fort. This unit, I guess, is kind of boned because he can't get anywhere. There's nothing that I can do with this unit, and Rome have already got crossbows as well. Yeah, I've got no way of getting this unit out here. So I might as well just attack something. I am going to lose that unit on the next turn. It's unavoidable. But I mean, that was a test. That was the reason why I did it. It was to sort of see, okay, what's going to happen if I go down there with some units? The answer is I'm going to get my arse handed to me. Let me just undo that. I should just... It is Control and Z, isn't it? Yeah, it's the standard undo move. I should have just done that. We've got our settler anyway, so... Let's go and get that done. What tile do we want to take? I mean, it doesn't... I don't think it matters too much, so we might just take the coastal tile. I don't think we have to worry too much about nets, because we don't really have any. So, we don't necessarily want the... which is the nets one? That one, the hunters. You've got 5 cities anyway. The Amorites only have 2. What is our relations? The Amorites don't like me, so maybe we just give it to the Amorites. It would be better giving it to these guys because of lumber mills, because there are going to be a few trees there, but let's just try and keep this family a bit happy. Let's give them another city. That helps a little bit. And obviously we will get a worker here. So that gives us another point, puts us up there. So now that we've done that, I can actually start using these ships. I'm going to move this one over here and just heal it up. And then the other ones I will start to move down towards the front. Not that I can do too much with them. Because I can't really attack with the ships. I did have another couple of archers. I need to just spam out more units. I mean... But again, you know, my units didn't really get a chance to kill anything. And I think that's what makes it difficult. So I moved in. I've got so little space here. I've got even less space now. But I moved in and I didn't really... I got the opportunity to attack a unit, but I didn't get the opportunity to take a unit out. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this. Obviously, you can attack with naval units. Is this the trireme? No, that's the bireme. I thought I had a trireme. I don't know where the trireme is. So I mean, I could move in here and start attacking some of these units. Obviously, they've got archers down here as well that have a fantastical range. And even if I come down here and attack a unit, it's probably just going to get taken out by the crossbow anyway. Let's move you over here. We've got some workers that we need to deal with. You've built the road here. You're not the worker for this city either. You're the worker for this city. Or maybe you're not. Where are you the worker for? I'm not even sure. I mean, a citadel would be... What are you building here? This is cold baths. That's an amphitheatre. Can we afford the citadel? Yeah, because we got a load of money, didn't we? So we can go ahead and get the citadel there. We definitely need one because we need our better units. Let's go ahead and build... I mean, again, we could get another citadel. But they are costly. Let's get the growth first. You've got the harbour. You can get another harbour there. That is suggested. Again, another citadel. Very expensive. Granary. I mean, it will boost the farm. We could get some farms around here, actually. I mean, it is still a problem. So, yeah, these units are going to have to heal up. I thought I had another archer that was working his way down. Yeah, I've got this guy. You need to start working your way down here. You have completed the settler now. I might get an axeman up here just for defensive purposes because of where this city is located. I don't think that's a bad idea. Oh, that's the other one that I was moving. You can come further down as well. So, running short of orders now. Yeah, you stay there. Everybody else, I think, is done. Okay, let's end the turn. We know we're going to lose the axemen down there. Yeah, I was really hoping that Carthage would be a bit more of a distraction to them. It is strange that even though Rome has so few cities and is so low in terms of the score, yet they still manage to have a completely massive army. I mean, how are they sustaining and supporting so many units? It really doesn't make a lot of sense. They are healing up with a few of these units. So someone has died in office, and we've revealed the territory of Carthage. We can gain some legitimacy in 12 orders, or yeah, let's just take the culture and the civics. We could choose a new governor down here. None of them again are particularly good. You would lose us a little bit of science and a little bit of money, but reduce the discontent, so let's go ahead and do that. You have finished the cold baths. I am going to come down here and get the amphitheatre. It's reasonably inexpensive. We haven't been offered another ambition yet, which worries me. I'm sure that I've already won one game on an ambition victory, and it didn't have that capture all of the holy cities. So there must be other options, right? That does seem like a good place for a quarry. You have now completed the citadel. This is good. Let's get another lumber mill, because with the citadel, we should now be able to... Now, what's the limitation on where we can upgrade these? Because I can't just upgrade that unit. So does the unit have to be in the territory with a citadel? So if I was to move you in here, for example... is this the city with the citadel? Yeah, there it is. Do you have to be on the citadel? No. So, they don't have an upgrade path then, I assume. I thought they did. For some reason, I thought that the, upgrades from Acadian Archer. Does there need to be a specific tech for me to... It doesn't look like it does. So why can I not just upgrade you? You're in the right territory. Oh, is it because I can't afford you? See, I could. It's the wood. There we go. Excellent. So I can upgrade these units. Can I do... Well, you're not in my territory now. And we lost the other one as well. So I didn't have that many of them. I've got one here. Don't have a lot of money. But could I do the same thing to you? I think I don't have the money now anyway. We definitely need more lumber. As for you... I mean... Quarries would be good. Lumber mills would be good as well. These are all on hills. So probably not the best lumber mills, but... We are really, really short on trees right now. So I think that is the option that we have to go for. wherever we can get an extra lumber mill or two in. I think if we can go here and buy this tile, we'll get the lumber mill there next. We have a city doing nothing. You have completed a spearman. Yeah, I mean, these are incredibly expensive simply because we don't have the wood to do it. So I think we could... Well, let's get a woodcutter. And let's keep trying to increase the amount of lumber that we've got coming in. And I think a lot of these units are just going to sit around until we have something to do with them. But yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of a think about how I deal with Rome here. Because I'm not necessarily sure how easily this is going to work. I mean, I guess I can come down with... Yeah, you were the one that healed up, so I can come down with these ships. One of these was my trireme, was it not? Bireme. No, both biremes. These were the ones that I was bringing down from that other city. This one is the trireme. But yeah, oh yeah, I've got to go this way, haven't I? It's going to take me a long time to get anywhere. So yeah, I've got my ships that are down here. But yeah, I was really hoping Carthage would do a little more. I mean, I could come down here and attack one of these units, but realistically, how much damage am I going to do? And the amount of damage that he could do back to me... I mean, he could take a third of my health, and that's just one hit from him. If the maceman moves forward and the crossbow shoots, that unit is gone. So there's really no point me trying to attack from there. I just don't have anywhere I can land units. And even if I did, Rome will just move all of the units to defend as quick as possible. They're tapped out on specialists as well. It's like every single city... Or maybe that's just because... No, it's just hidden. Maybe I need an agent in there. Oh no, because I can see this one. So I think they've literally just... They're really maxing out their specialists. Well, there isn't too much else I can do. You're just going to sit there for now, I think. And, yeah, I'm probably going to call that the end of the turn and the end of the video. You guys let me know what you think about this one. It still really feels like going to war with even this weakest civilization is just not possible. If I get some macemen and some crossbows, we might have more of a chance, but it's difficult just to land an army and get a foothold. That's the problem. I am still leading in terms of victory points. We've only got, what's that, 61 turns remaining. We have had an offer of a last ambition, but it wasn't really a practical one. So, yeah, interesting. I hope you guys are still enjoying this series. If you are, please do consider leaving a like. And as I've just said, please do leave your comments, feedback, advice, criticisms, as usual, in the comment section, particularly with this war. What do we do? Where do we go from here? How do we make this work? Or do we not bother? Do we just play defensive, let this play out and leave it be? Let me know what you think. I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.